Hello and welcome to another episode of the West Coast Conference Insider Podcast here on the Field of 68 Media Network. My name is Rob Dawson. The gentleman you see there with me is Jeff Goodman, and we're going to be joined here by St. Mary's head coach Randy Bennett. It's a great time to have Randy Bennett on right now because the next time that you are going to see St. Mary's on a basketball court, they are going to be facing off with none other than the Gonzaga Bulldogs up there in the Kennel in Spokane. So that's one of those games, Goodman. That's one of those games when the schedule comes out at the start of the year, right? You go through and you look. It's like, all right, when's Duke, Carolina? Let's go
Yep.
and look at when does Louisville play Kentucky? Okay. When does UConn play St. John's? Yep, got it. When does St. Mary's play Gonzaga? Yep, got it. 10:30 on Saturday night. We will be getting that game. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. Let's start with this. The Zags are starting to get, they're starting to get tested a little bit, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that they're dealing with two big guys that are, just banged up and trying to get back to healthy again.
Yeah, I mean, Braden Huff and Graham Ike both out. That takes away the twin towers out there in Spokane. But Jalen Worley's been better. It gives other guys a chance to certainly step up. And they win a close one against USF over the weekend, which was obviously big. And they're still 9-0 in league play. If they can get healthy and they need Ike back here, it'll be interesting to see if he plays this weekend. Obviously, they'll be without Braden Huff, but they just need to get healthy here soon.
Yeah. It's the first meeting of the year. That game obviously will be on Big ESPN at 7:30 Pacific time. We'll also have a game between Santa Clara and San Francisco at 8 o'clock that night on CBS Sports Network, 8 p.m. Pacific time, specifically. As of this weekend, the teams that were ranked inside the top 100 of the net in the WCC were Gonzaga at number 4, St. Mary's at 30, which puts them in a really, really good spot to not only get in that large bid, but to get a good seed, a seed that puts them in a spot where they can win a game, maybe two. And then Santa Clara checking in at number 45. The notable one is San Francisco. They're now number 99 in the net, and they came. I watched the end of the game. They cut a 8-point lead to 2 in what felt like the span of that, and then they had an opportunity to win the game at the buzzer that hit off the backboard, half in front of the rim, and did not go in. So that's how close San Francisco was to picking up one of the biggest wins that you can get in college basketball by beating Gonzaga on the road.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was a great game, and the big one that you're looking at every week is Santa Clara. If you're a WCC fan, you feel pretty good. Gonzaga's in there. St. Mary's is in there. The one that you're looking at is Santa Clara, and they get a road win they should have gotten, but sometimes again you can't have letdowns. So they go to San Diego and get that win, which is important. They've been really good in conference games. Margin of victory, fifth in the nation in conference games, is 16.3 points a game. Their net 45. So I think again they're in good shape here as they move forward. They got to keep winning and try to again pick off one of the big boys here down the stretch.
Yeah, I don't even know if they need to. They just got to avoid a
Yeah,
landmine. Like beating
yeah,
San Francisco at home is the must win. Winning at San Francisco on February 21st is a must win. I think you can withstand losing to Gonzaga at home and losing at St. Mary's just because no one is expected to go in there and win, right? Those guys are
yeah.
expected to protect their home court, and you got the win over St. Mary's that should be enough to kind of sneak you onto the right side of the bubble there, as long as there's nothing else crazy that
No, these
happens.
next few games. I mean, look at these next few
Well, that's
games.
the stretch. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, you get
Right,
San
San
Francisco at home,
Francisco. Yeah,
at
yeah,
Loyola Marymount, at
yeah,
Pacific, at Washington State
yeah,
is
yeah.
a
Yep,
I don't want to say
big one,
it's
big
dangerous.
stretch.
It's really, really dangerous.
Sure. And they can ill afford, like you said, they're kind of right on that bubble area. So they can ill afford, and if they can win those, then you got a couple at home, including the Gonzaga one on Valentine's Day that we talked to Herb about last week on the pod, his big Valentine's Day plans.
Yep. The Fielding the 68 show that we do, which has where we put together our own brackets. Right now, Santa Clara, depending on who you ask, is either one of the last four in or one of the first four out. They are quite literally the cut line. They are going to be the team. If the tournament started today, they would be the team that everybody debated about, and making sure you get more wins like San Francisco at home, like some of these teams on the road, and limit losses to the big dogs, then I think that you have a good chance to be able to make yourself known. So yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend. I can't wait, man. Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Pacific time, we got San Francisco and Santa Clara, and then obviously 10:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Pacific time, up there in Spokane, we have Gonzaga and St. Mary's facing off. So without further ado, let's get into it. We got Randy Bennett joining us here on the West Coast Conference Insider podcast, head coach of the St. Mary Gales.
Welcome to the WCC pod here with Randy Bennett. My co-host Rob Doster had a prior engagement with his two kids sledding, so that is more important right now, I guess. You got to go sledding with the kids, right, Randy?
That's right. That's right. Hey, family trumps everything.
Have you ever gone sledding? Living
Oh,
out there in Moraga, where and when did you go sledding?
Well, I was in Arizona growing up, so there wasn't a lot of sledding going on, but we did it in Flagstaff.
All right, yeah. Oh, it gets cold,
Yeah,
and a lot of snow in Flagstaff.
it's
But
fun, man. Getting those little snow discs and
it's a
yeah,
blast. It's a
yeah.
blast. I haven't done it in a while, but all right, 19-3, 8-1 the league. You got the big one coming up this week in Spokane, the one that everybody circles. I know I do every year when the schedule comes out. I look at the two matchups and circle them both. But I don't know, is this one going to be any more special for you? Because again, it's the last time you guys will both be playing as members of the WCC in
Not really.
Spokane.
I don't really see it that way. It just seems like a tough game. Is the next game is the tough game,
Yeah.
and they're really good this year, and so yeah, it'll be all the excitement that comes with a big game will be there, and they have a great place, great atmosphere to play. So that's what we're
10:30.
getting ready for.
Yeah,
I don't know.
10:30
I
on
just can't.
ESPN.
I can't kind of think. All right, this is. I can't get to the point where, hey, this is the last time we're playing there.
Yeah.
This too much to process.
Well, hopefully you'll play there again,
Right.
even when you're not obviously both in the WCC. We talked a few about that earlier this year, and that should be something that hopefully the rivalry continues in some capacity.
For sure.
All right, again, 19-3, 8-1. You guys have been hot lately. Here, you've won 10 of your last 11. The lone loss coming at Santa Clara, a really good team that Herb's got. I want to play you audio. I don't have it. Rob had it, but we can put it in here. I asked. Herb was very complimentary. He said that you've kicked his butt many a time lately, and he finally got you here. So I then followed it up. I said, all right, who would win if the two of you lookalikes, because everybody compares you guys, who would win if the two of you went at it in like the squared circle? And he said, I think I could get him. I weigh more than him.
No chance.
So are you saying you have the quickness advantage, which would come in over the weight advantage?
I don't know what advantage is. I just know the outcome.
All right, you're taking yourself. All right. I think we can sell a lot of tickets on this one. Randy Bennett, Herb Sedek. How many people? There might be 20 people that would come to watch that one.
Maybe,
Family
maybe none.
members. Family members.
We would probably make it be nobody. It'd have to be private session.
I think honestly, it would also last about a minute before both of you were tired out, right? Both of you
Great
would be
point.
winded.
Great
Both of you
point.
would be winded after throwing about 3 punches apiece.
Yeah, if it goes more than a minute, I might lose. He's the best.
Yes.
Herb's good. He's good. Fun
No,
to have fun with him. We joke around about this stuff all the
I
time.
know you do. I know you do. All right, give me a little bit about this year's team now. We haven't talked to you in a while here since really media day. And how do you like this team compared to all these teams that have been so good? Obviously, your numbers are good. You're winning at this point. Your defense isn't probably quite as good as it's been the last couple of years. Where are you at with this group right now?
You know what? I'm pleased with what they've done thus far. We're really young.
Yeah.
We're immature in some ways, and we miss those three seniors that way. They were very good leaders, and they're very mature, and they took care of a lot of problems. Took care of a lot of things that need to be taken care of on a team. And they when it can come from the players and their leadership there, it's the best.
Yeah.
And we're getting there. Guys are growing up. Our young guys are growing up. We've kind of established our roles and rotations, which I mean, in years past, it's been in place earlier in the season, and this, we're just kind of getting to it
Yeah.
now. Um, but yeah, they've done a good job. They've done a good job. We're close defensively.
Yeah.
We're a little better offensively.
Yeah. You
We're
shoot
about
it
the
well.
same on the
You shoot
boards.
it better, don't you? Than you
Yeah,
have the
we're
last couple of
better
years.
shooting team.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think a better scoring team. So we got to keep, we're not far off defensively. We just have to, our bigs have to keep getting better because everything gets down to on ball screens for the most part. And so Saxon was excellent there. And our um, Harry and Andrew McKeever now they're getting reps and getting better. They're learning through the process. And you have to keep coaching. You have to keep improving as a team in January and February. And a lot of teams don't do that. And this year in particular, we have to do that.
Your teams always have. I mean, seriously, you always get better. And I tell this to everybody. Like, honestly, and I haven't been in a few years, but my favorite practices to go to in the entire country are yours because of the teaching component. You're not jumping dudes, you're teaching dudes.
And I
And
appreciate that.
you could see it with some of these young guys how they've come, like Dylan Shaw. You could see how he's come. I mean, he's playing. He went from being a piece the first what 7, 8 games of the season to where you're playing him 30 minutes every game now. And we knew his potential, but he's starting to kind of realize that potential now, isn't he?
Yeah, and that's what you need. Like we can do all we want in drills and all that. You have to get reps in games. And that's how you get good. That's how you get confident. That's how guys become really good players. And Dylan could he was pretty far along defensively. He'd been coached well in high school, and he's long, he's quick, he's got some he has some good skills there defensively. And then as he learned our system and as he got to play against good players and starters and all that, he's just continuing to improve. He's got a great attitude, he's super coachable. So it doesn't happen that way for everybody, but we have a couple freshmen. Liam Campbell's playing well for us. He's playing a good role, and you may not even know, you may not even know that much about him, but his numbers have been good, and he gives us something defensively. So he's helped us. And that's why we have a chance to continue to improve. We have
Young guys.
one,
Yeah.
two, I think we have three freshmen out there. We have three freshmen out there playing.
And
So
sophomores that are playing huge roles, right?
yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah,
the thing. Like you said, a lot of coaches say they're young, and then you look at their roster and you're like, you're really not that young. With you
right.
guys, you're really young. I mean, you got like 5 out of your top 8 or 9 guys are legitimate first or second year players in college. That is rare, and especially rare to win with that right now when you're looking around the country and you're seeing 24, 25-year-olds on every roster.
Yeah, and that's the challenge. I tell those guys all the time, hey, listen, we're really young. It's not an excuse. It's just you're young. It's okay. You can win with young, but they better grow up fast. And that's kind of what we're going through. Like Josh Dinn, he's a true sophomore.
Yep.
And he didn't play much last year at all. We had Marcelonis,
Yeah.
but now he plays like 36 minutes a game and is very key to us. But he had to grow up, and he's grown up. Andrew McKeever's had to grow up.
Yeah.
Even Harry Wessels, our one senior,
Yeah.
he's a fourth year senior. He's a regular 22-year-old senior.
Yeah. I mean, are you curious to see how some of these guys in different roles now, whether it's a freshman or those sophomores or McKeever, like going to Spokane, it's different. It's different. You must
No
be
doubt.
kind of looking forward to it in a way. I mean, just to see what you have. The brightest lights are this Saturday, and how these guys react will probably tell you a lot.
It's how they grow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's how they get good. You have to go through this step. We've had guys that have gone up to Spokane, first 2 years they didn't score and they played.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's real. Like going there and going to BYU, those are some of the toughest places in the country to play. And it is a little different. So we're gonna see. I mean, you got to be a really good competitor to go up there and be able to perform.
Tell me why you made the change, the starting change at the 5 with McKeever. I think it was after the loss at Boise. You flipped it and you brought, I think, Andrew off the bench and started Harry. What went into that?
That's a great question. That is a great question. Uh, a little bit it was reactive.
Uh,
I didn't think we started that game out 13 zip, so I didn't like that. And so I made I made a change. And it I thought two things. So Andrew's one of those guys, he's a sophomore. He's trying, he's taking on a lot. He's a key player for us and he's got to deal with, being on the scout for the starting group. That's a step you have to make as a player. And then I didn't think Harry was handling being coming off the bench great.
okay.
And so, as a coach, sometimes you just
Push a different button
got a
almost?
hunch, bet a bunch. And
Yeah.
that's kind of what I went with. And either way, it could have worked. But I think it kind of helped Harry a little bit. And then I think it helped it was good for Andrew too. Shoot, I could flip it back at some point. But they're both good. They both are starters, and so I just went with it. But it's a great question.
Yeah, and obviously with, again, if one gets into foul trouble, the beauty is you got two guys who can play extended minutes and they're
And they
different.
do.
And they're different. Um, Morauskas has been awesome, man. I don't know if I ever saw, he didn't play a lot at Arizona, so I didn't really see a ton of him his freshman year. But what he's done for you these last 2 years, I mean, he's been as good as any player in the league. This year will certainly contend for WCC Player of the Year. Um, what makes him so special? And did you see this coming?
Hmm. I thought he'd be good. What I didn't know he would do, I'm so impressed with him for is like he really improved his leadership. It really mattered to him.
Yeah.
And he wasn't that last year. He wasn't close to that.
He didn't
And
have to be, though. But he didn't have to be, right?
no, he didn't have to be. But um, he took the step, and it was important to him, apparently, that he become a leader. We talk about it, but he he took some pride in it. He changed. It's a good lesson for players. Like his attitude changed. He became more unselfish. He cared about the team. He became more professional about his approach, getting up in the mornings, getting work in. Just he really grew up that way. So I'm very proud for him. Did I see it coming? No, I didn't see it coming. And
Not this level of
nah, I didn't.
and
I didn't know he had it in him.
consistency. He's been so consistent,
Yeah,
right? I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I mean, averaging 20 and 7.5. And again, you know what you're going to get out of him every night. I think, again, I think your team is dangerous because you've got him who you can count on, and you've got a couple guards that, can both go off for 20 on a given night. And as you said, your defense is getting better. And if your defense becomes what it's been the last couple of years, you're more dangerous in the offensive end because you have more weapons and more balance.
agreed. Agreed. We just have to get there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Paulus has been huge. He's kind of taken over the leadership role, which isn't easy to do for a guy from another country.
Yeah.
There's not, his first language isn't
Yeah.
English, all that. But he just he grabbed the reins. I'm proud of him for it. So he's got to keep improving and finish the race.
Hey, what's your take when you see you've recruited internationals for a long time? What's your take when you see some of these internationals come over at 23 years old as like freshmen? And even these G League guys now, like it's gotten a little bit crazy. I talked to Brian Dutch earlier today about this, and he said, San Diego State head coach, he said it needs to almost get so bad before it's going to be fixed. It almost has to get so out of control and so ludicrous before it gets to a point where something has to be done.
Yeah, so I have a lot of thoughts about it.
Yeah.
I don't proclaim to know more than anybody else. I know this. I mean, college basketball has gotten so old. It's pro basketball,
Yeah.
and it's like pros for 19 to 25. That's what it is. And so it's changed. I think the teams in the top 50 now, man, there's a lot of good teams. It's hard to get in there. And because they're so old and everybody's figured out this portal thing and how it works and they have these they rank these guys as far as who would be a top portal guy and all that stuff's kicking in, so they figured out how to become more efficient using the portal and transfers and what it's done. It's been good for international kids. They come over, they get more money,
Yeah.
and they're pros over there, and they come over here and play. And so if they can do it, the G League guys should be able to do it too. Why can't we do it in the U.S.? I even think an NBA guy should be able. Maybe I don't know if he's if he's not making it, unless we change the rules and
I
give us the
say,
rules.
I say if a guy has played the moment he checks into an NBA game, he's ineligible for college. That's what I would say.
They have to put some rules in. I guess that's what I'm saying is if you can do it with international guys, why can't you do it with American Pro League?
Right.
I wish they didn't, I wish they couldn't. But anyhow, it's been good for international. These guys come over, and a lot of this NIL money is going to international. And I don't like that for American kids. I don't like that for an American high school player. A guy who used to be a mid-major American high school player gets a scholarship. I don't know what he gets now because people are, instead of taking a kid out of high school and developing him, people are just going to the portal and taking a guy who's already manned up, so to speak, and he's 22 and he has experience. It's just like taking a junior college kid, only they've been in college, and that's what's going on now. So I don't like that. I don't like that part of it, but it is what it is, and I'm not whining about it. I just I don't like it for American high school kids.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. We're both old, and
Yeah,
and we've seen this thing change, and some of it's for the better. There's some things that are for the better, but I think part of it we've lost sight of too, the academic component.
no question.
I mean, who's talking APR? I haven't heard anybody say those three letters, and right?
Right.
I mean, it used to be APR this, APR that. Now it's like, man, like
We,
nobody cares.
what happened that we made money if our APR ranking was really high? Like I haven't heard that for a long time.
No, it does not matter. Hey, give me the things I don't think a lot of people know about Randy Bennett, the person. Give me the things that you do when you're not coaching. What are the things you like to do? Are you a golfer? Do you golf at all?
I would say so. I would say spend time with my family,
Boys.
my boys. They're kind of, they're in college about, they're getting close to graduating. One of them is graduating this year. So as that, I don't get to spend as much time with them. So the I like to fish.
Good.
I like we have a place in Del Mar, so we like to go down there and go to the beach and stay down there. So I'm s- I'm starting to do the things you do as you get older.
Yeah.
So golfing's coming.
What about
As
pickleball?
soon as I retire, those
Pickleball,
golf
Randy?
clubs are coming out.
Any pickleball? No.
Nah, nah, I'm a pickleball guy.
It's an older thing too. It's an older thing.
Yeah.
I've started to do that a little bit. Pickleball, old man softball, a little bit of that still.
I found this. I got turned on to the sauna thing. I like doing the sauna thing now. It's good for you. Anything
Really?
to keep my health so I can stick around longer. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. I think we all want that. I think we all
Yeah.
we all want to stick around longer, but maybe not, not too long. Not too long. I don't know about you, but if I'm able to walk and get around well, then I'm okay. The moment when I start to really slow down, I'm not sure I still want to be here.
I don't even like to talk about it. I'm just
Right?
gonna try and keep living day to day and have a good day every day.
What about coaching? Are you a coaching lifer that they will need to tell you when you're done? Do you think? Like,
No,
you don't think
no,
so?
no, definitely not. I'm definitely not.
You're
And
not.
I'm also not the guy, I don't think, like some guys just want to listen. I've done the coaching thing. I mean, shoot, I played all the way up, then went straight to coaching, coached 40 years. So when I'm done, I'm done. Like, I'm not going to be that guy trying to, I don't know, coach
You're
an 8
disappearing.
team.
When you're done, you're disappearing, aren't you?
I'm done. Look
Right?
for me on the lake or
Yeah.
at the beach.
Yeah. Yeah. How many more years do you think you got left? Any idea? Have you thought about it?
I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it, but I don't know. I don't know. I have some more in me, but I don't want to be nothing against the guys who do. I don't want to be the guy coaching into my 70s.
Yeah, no.
I was just hitting on it. Like I've done this a long time. I'd like to enjoy some other things where I can still do it.
Yeah, travel, whatever, right? Like
Yeah,
go and
right.
travel, not have to wake up at a certain time and look at your phone and like, where do I gotta be? You want to wake up some days and just be like, do whatever you want to do, correct?
Right. And, try and get in good shape and stay in good shape. Those things. Go see some places,
Yep. That you haven't been able to. That's
fish
right.
more,
Yeah.
golf, things
Who's
like that.
practiced, Randy? Here's a great one for you. I bet you've never been asked this question.
You
Give
have
me
great questions.
give me the one coach, if you could go watch one practice, because you don't get around, you can't. Give me the one coach that you would be dying to watch their practice.
I've watched his practice, and I'd go again, Kelvin Sampson.
It's a war too, right?
Yeah.
He
No,
just
he's a great coach. He's a great coach. I
he's
have
a
a lot of
great
respect
teacher
for him.
too. Yeah.
And there's others, but he
Who have
really
you not gone? Who give me one that you've never gone to that you
if
would
the guy was still alive, I'd love to go see Majerus again. I've seen
yeah, yeah.
a little bit of his practices, but not enough. He was an awesome coach. And he's such a good teacher. I'd love to see. I mean, there's a lot of them. Jay Wright.
Yeah. It's crazy that Jay Wright retired when he did and hasn't looked back. Like that's one that really surprised me. Again, Kay, we knew Roy, they were a little bit older, but like Jay Wright had come off a Final Four at the peak of his coaching career and he walked away. That doesn't generally, with the money that's involved too, that doesn't generally happen.
I thought for sure he was coming back.
Me
I've
too.
talked to him a couple times. I'm like, when you
Yeah,
coming back? He said, I'm so happy. I'm like, really? We need
I
you
know.
back because he's such a good coach, such a good person.
I got to hit him. I got to hit him up because I actually want to do like he said to me, I tried to get him on our show and a year or two ago, and he goes, if I do your show, I got to do everybody's show. So and I've known Jay forever, but now that he's done, I think doing TV, I think now it'd be great to hear his thoughts on where the game's at,
Yeah.
because obviously he's still involved enough to understand what's going on. And he's got nothing to, most of you don't. Most of you who are a little bit older say it the way it is because you want the game to be better. I think that's the hardest part, even for somebody like myself who's been in it obviously in a different capacity for the last 25, 30 years. But we all want the game to be in a better spot. And I think we're all worried right now. It's not. It's spiraling the wrong direction. That's the hardest part.
We just don't know. It's the unknown. We don't know where it's going. We really don't. If you would have told me 5 years ago this NIL was happening, was going to stick, and there weren't going to be rules for the most part,
Yeah.
I would say you're crazy.
Right. Sure.
6 years ago, I wouldn't have thought the NIL was going to happen. I thought, no way, they're not doing that.
Yeah.
It happened, and it's continued to go.
It is. It is. All right. Well,
We all thought that. I'm careful now that I don't. I'm not really strong with, hey, I won't do this. Like if I did do an NIL, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't pay a new guy more than a guy that's been
because
in
it
my
changes. You can't say
It
that.
changes. You don't know. You haven't ever done this, and
Well, it's
where
even about
does it
taking a
go?
G League player. It's even about taking a G League player. If
Yeah.
I had said this to you a year ago, you would have said, "No way I ever take a guy who's played in the G League," right? And now,
Right,
like,
100%.
you got to think about any sort of anything you say with certainty now because of the way it could change. And then we're going to find this clip in 2 years. Oh, look, Randy Bennett said this, and now look what he's doing. So you got to be smart about it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You have to be.
Yes.
Yeah, don't be stubborn.
Right. I know.
You may
No.
do something that you would have said you'd never do. I would never take that guy. Be careful.
Yeah.
You might.
Well, listen, you know how much I love talking to you. I could do this all day. If you didn't show up 37 minutes late, we could have done it for 37 more minutes. I still
don't have 37 more.
I think your players today at practice, and you practice soon, I think there should be some video of you running lines for this.
I'll get you one.
Just one.
It'll be one line though. It'll
One
be
line.
one line.
No, I don't need you.
I'm gonna video it.
I don't want you to collapse, okay? But I do
Get
think
a line still.
I think we need video, and then you need to send it to me of you running one line for this. All right.
I'm going to.
All right. Listen, love you,
You're the
man.
best.
Great catching up. Always.
Don't retire on me.
I will not retire if you don't retire. How's that?
You retire, I'm retiring.
We can go out together. All
All
right.
right, brother.
All right. We'll talk soon.